Let's look at the celebrities and VIPs who died in 2023. In January, Peace Anyam Osigwe. On January 10th, when the death of the Nigerian prominent filmmaker Peace Anyam Osigwe was announced, the entertainment industry was shaken to its foundation. A recipient of the National Honor, member of the Order of the Federal Republic, and fondly called the Queen of Nollywood movies, Peace Anyam Osigwe also directed the first music video of hip hop sensation P Square. She also founded the Africa Movie Academy Awards and was president the Association of Movie Producers. According to a report, Aya Mosigwe has stated in her last Instagram post that she was taking a coffee break before her death. Aya Mosigwe died on Monday, January 9th at 53 in the Lagos hospital. Sunday Akombi Akinola, Nollywood actor Chief Sunday Akombi Akinola, aka Baba Feyin Kogbon, also passed away on January 9th, 2023. The actor, born on September 19th, 1942, was no stranger to the viewers of Feyin Kogbon, a Yoruba weekly drama on NTA Channel 7 in the 1980s and 90s. His problem started when he was diagnosed with kidney and hypertension. He later died at age 80. Contrary to his posture on the screen, he was never a rich man. He once said during an interview that acting only gave him fame without fortune. At the height of his sickness, the actor was cap in hand to raise 30 million naira to travel abroad to treat kidney failure and hypertension. We have Papa Jasco, veteran actor and former music instructor with the National Troupe of Nigeria. Femi Ogurumbi was one of the prominent Nigerians who were snatched away by the cold hands of death in January. He passed away on January 14, 2023. Ogurumbi once played the role of Papa Jasco in the Wale Adenuga Productions comic series. He took over the character of Papa Jasco when the first person who acted the role, Mr. Ayoyinka, pulled out of the show. Ogurumbi, a multi-instrumentalist, music teacher, composer, actor, producer, and director of music film, studied music and drama at Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU. We have Uchenna Ikonne, PDP governorship candidate in Abia State in the 2023 governorship election. Uchenna Ikonne also died on Wednesday, January 25th, at the National Hospital, Abuja, after a brief illness. He was a professor and former vice chancellor of the Abia State University, Uturu, Abia State. In the month of February, we have a politician, Oyibo Chukwu. In February, the former chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, Enugu State Branch, and the Labour Party candidate for the Enugu East Senatorial District, Oyibo Chukwu, was reportedly killed on February 22nd, 3 days before the election. Oyibo, a lawyer, was said to have been attacked while returning from a campaign trip in the Agbani area. He was said to have been burnt inside his vehicle, and 3 persons were suspected to be with him in the vehicle. In the month of March, we have Ojo Arowosafe, veteran Nollywood actor Ojo Arowosafe, popularly known as Fadeyi Oloro, died on Tuesday, March 7th at the age of 66 after a protracted illness. Fadeyi Oloro, who featured prominently in many celluloid films, including Agbomeji, produced by the World Black Films in the 90s, and other TV programs, including Arelu, was popularly known for his grasp of Yoruba incantations. Little wonder most producers were comfortable giving him the role of a villain in their flicks. He was born September 15th, 1957 in Igbara Odo, Ekiti State. While battling with an ailment, he once called on Nigerians to help him financially to take care of his health. We have Peter Nweke, the mother of the People's Democratic Party chieftain Peter Nweke in Ebonyi State, generated a lot of media buzz. Nweke was said to have died in March 18th as a result of injuries he sustained from attacks by hoodlums suspected to be political thugs during the governorship and state assembly elections in the state. Nweke's younger brother, Samson Nweke, said that his brother was beaten to coma by thugs. The AK-47 rifles wielding assailants were said to have invaded Nweke's polling unit 10, Ogboji Ward, Ezan North, local government, Ebonyi State. Nweke's younger brother accused some political opponents of being behind the attack. In the month of April, we have Peter Pan. Osajele Enahro, aka Peter Pan, was a Nigerian journalist and publisher. He died on April 24th in London at the age of 88. At 27, he edited the national newspaper, the youngest Nigerian journalist to achieve that feat. He served as a sub-editor, features editor, the Nigerian Sunday Times editor, editor of the Daily Times, and editor-in-chief of Times Group. His column in the old Daily Times, Peter Pan's column, was torn in the flesh of many politicians and top military personnel. And Nahodo escaped from Nigeria in 1966, fearing for his life after the 15th January coup. In 2015, when he turned 80, while reflecting on the role of the media in national development, he told the Daily Trust that newspapers are very good at saying what is wrong, but we are not very good at suggesting what can be done to heal it so that we don't become part of the problem. He wrote four books: How to Be a Nigerian in 1966, You Got to Cry to Laugh 1972, The Complete Nigerian 2016, and then Spoke the Thunder 2009. In the month of May, we have Chris Simba. The month of May could be described as probably one of the most unfortunate months in 2023. Hardly did a day pass without hearing reports about the death of one prominent Nigerian or the other. On May 3rd, 2023, one of the popular pop artists in the 80s, Chris Mba, died at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Luth, after a protracted heart-related disease. At the height of his career, he released hit songs including Baby Don't Cry, A Little Touch, Okay Ochicho, that is Greediness, Funky Situation, We Need Each Other, Love Everlasting, amongst others. The news of his death was made public by the general manager, Premier Music, Michael Odion. We have Mike Onyemachara. The day after the death of Chris Mba, the death of an ex-Nigerian youth international, Mike Onyemachara, was announced. Onyemachara was said to have died at the age of 53 in Ajegunle, a suburb of Lagos. The former defender played for First Bank of Lagos and was part of the Nigerian team that won silver at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup competition held in Saudi Arabia. He was reportedly healthy when his wife left for work and kids left for school, only for them to return and found that the food served to him on the table was not touched and that he had died. We have Saint Obi. The angel of death struck again on May 7th as ace actor Saint Obi reportedly passed at the age of 57. Saint Obi, born Obi Nwafo, was said to have battled an undisclosed ailment before he eventually died on May 7th at his family house in Jos. Saint Obi came into the acting scene in 1996 after featuring in a commercial for Peugeot on NTA. He featured in over 250 films including Take Me to Mama, Candlelight, State of Emergency, Sakobi, Goodbye Tomorrow, Heart of Gold, Festival of Fire, Executive Crime, and Last Party. Saint Obi was born on 16th November 1965 in Port Harcourt, River State. We have Soji Adagunodo. The harvest of deaths in the first week did not recede as the unfortunate incident continued in the second week. The first prominent Nigerian to pass on in the second week of May was the Southwest Vice Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Soji Adagunodo, who died on May 9th, 2023. Adagunodo was said to have died in a hospital in the United States of America under a protracted ailment. We have Murphy Afolabi. It will be difficult to forget in a hurry the light complexioned Yoruba actor, producer, and director Murphy Afolabi, who died on Sunday, May 14th, 2023, at the age of 49. He died 9 days after celebrating his 49th birthday. Those who knew him said he had a very good relationship with the people in his industry. Little wonder many of them were always willing to work with him. Born on 5th May 1974, he obtained a diploma in theatre arts and film production from Osun State Polytechnic in Ire, Osun State. He was an actor and director known for Wasila Coded Reloaded 2023, Jimmy Bendel 2016, and Warm Blood. In the month of July, we have the First Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Chief Mobolaji Ajose Adeogun, passed on July 1st at 96. He was appointed the Minister of Federal Capital in 1976 by the Murtala Mohammed military administration and served in the position till 1979. President Bola Tinubu, in a tribute, described the late Nigerian as an eminent statesman for his contributions to national development. In August, we have Taiwo Dukoya. If death were to be an entity to be kept in a pouch, the leadership and members of the Fountain of Life Church, Ilupeju, Lagos, would surely do so without blinking an eyelid. On 10th December 2005, Bimbo Dukoya, the wife of the senior pastor of Fountain of Life Church, Taiwo Dukoya, died in an air crash in Port Harcourt, River State. Pastor Taiwo remarried a South African woman, Nomthi. Unfortunately, death came knocking again on November 9th, 2021, and Nomthi was taken away. The late Nomthi was said to have battled cancer for 2 years. Unfortunately, on August 7th, 2023, Pastor Taiwo Dukoya died in the USA. Though the cause of his death was not made public, the source said he never got out of the shock of losing his twin sister a few weeks after losing his second wife. Announcing his passage, the church posted on Facebook, "The Fountain of Life Church family, in total submission to the will of God Almighty, announces the passing unto greater glory of our father, our teacher, a great servant of the Most High God, Pastor Daniel Taiwo, founding pastor of the Fountain of Life Church, who passed on to glory on August 7th, 2023 in the USA. We are in total submission to you, Lord. We thank the Lord for the gift of a great leader." Pastor Dukaya was born on June 15th, 1956 in Kaduna State, where he was also raised, studied petroleum engineering at the University of Ibadan, Oyo State. In the month of September, we have Mohbad. There was never a time in the history of Nigeria that the death of an artist was met with frenzy like that of Mohbad. Born Ilerioluwa Aloba, the Afrobeat star died on 12 September in Lagos at the age of 27. His death was greeted with anger and protest, as there were a series of conspiracy theories surrounding his death. While many had blamed his death on some people in the music industry and the investigation still ongoing, the only thing that was confirmed was the fact that the young man was administered a tetanus vaccine by an unlicensed nurse. Nobody has been able to link the vaccine with his death. For many days, there were protests in many parts of the southern part of the country. It took the ingenuity of the Nigerian police force to stop Mohbad's death from being turned into a violent protest. We have Akintola Williams, Nigeria's first chartered accountant. Pa Akintola Williams died at age 104. Williams died in his house in Lagos on Monday, September 11th, 2023. He was the first president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN. Akintola Williams was also the first president of the Association of Accountants in Nigeria in 1960 and a pioneer in the development of the Nigerian capital market. He was a founding member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange and served on its board of directors for many years. In the month of October, we have Umaru Shehu. Professor Umaru Shehu, who died October 2nd, was the first Northerner to become a professor of community health and also a foundation student of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, Oyo State. He was a recipient of National Honor, Commander of the Order of Nigeria, until he died at the age of 92 in Maiduguri, Borno State. He was a world-renowned scholar with many publications to his credit and membership in international and local professional bodies. The Professor Emeritus of Community Medicine, University of Maiduguri, Borno State, was also the founder of the Kanem Borno Historical and Cultural Foundation and co-founder of the Borno Elders Forum. The late professor was a founding fellow of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria and West African College of Physicians, the Nigerian Academy of Science, and the Faculty of Community Medicine in Nigeria. His remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment to the field of medicine earned him the esteemed titles of Honorary Consultant Physician in 1991 and Professor Emeritus in 2000. Now, in December, early in the morning on Wednesday, December 27, the news of the passage of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Gali Naaba, was made public by his aide, Ahmed Lawal. Family sources said that the late Naaba battled with the ailment for a long time before passing away. He was initially flown abroad for medical treatment and stayed there for several months before returning to Nigeria. Gali Naaba died at the age of 65 at the National Hospital, Abuja. He is survived by one wife, 10 children, and 3 grandchildren. The late Naaba joined the People's Democratic Party and became the party's candidate for Kano Municipal Federal Constituency, a position he won during the April 1999 general elections. He subsequently emerged Speaker of the House of Representatives after the political crisis that led to the exit of the first Speaker of the Fourth Republic, Salisu Buhari. Now we have, last but not the least, Rotimi Akeredolu. While many were smarting from the death of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Gali Naaba, made public in the morning of December 27th, the public was again hit with the news of the death of the former governor of Ondo State, Arakuni Rotimi Akeredolu. Until the cold hands of death snatched him on that Wednesday morning, he had been in and out of the hospital within and outside Nigeria while battling with prostate cancer before he died in an undisclosed hospital in Germany. Until his death at the age of 67, Akeredolu served as governor of Ondo State from 24th February 2017 until his death on 27th December. From 1997 to 1999, Akeredolu was Ondo State Attorney General. In 1998, he was appointed as Senior Advocate of Nigeria from 2005 to 2006. He presided over the Legal Aid Council as its chairman. He also served as the president of the Nigerian Bar Association between 2008 and 2009. While announcing the passing away of the governor, the late governor's son, Rotimi Akeredolu Jr., in a statement said he died peacefully and departed in his sleep at a hospital in Germany where he was to undergo treatment for protracted prostate cancer. While we are deeply saddened and devastated by his departure, we find solace in the understanding that as he transitions to eternity, he will be guided by the benevolent hands of the angels of light, with whom he resided during his remarkable and fruitful journey on earth. So far, that is what we can take for 23. You can add yours in the comments section.